Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the ManjulaAwakening. My name is Kiana, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. So tonight I want to take a look at an energetic check-in for Sagittarius. This is a late night check-in, guys. And so this is going to be for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any of your 9th house placements, guys. Very significant messages for 9th house here on the ManjulaAwakening. Alright, Spirit, what is the major arcana representing what is currently going on in Sag's life? Oh. So, ooh. Look at this particular Wheel of Fortune. And then the Tower. So there's definitely massive changes are taking place in your life without a doubt. I feel like that there is this energy of some reconstructing going on. But with what's at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that even though this may be devastating, like this is a major shakeup, Sag. Major shakeup energy here. But I feel like that this shakeup is bringing in healing energy. Yeah, it's like this sort of truth had to come through, and it comes through like a lightning bolt for sure. And it's going to knock some shit around for sure. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit. I don't want to waste too much time. Not with these cards coming out. Let's see. Let's get straight into it. Let's get one of these. Major shake-up, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius, Spirit? Ooh, I'm going to take that. Okay, physical body. Ooh. Ooh, but we have gifts and new beginning here. And this is what flew out. So this is definitely telling me there's some type of truth to be spoke with all of this blue here. And with the amount of green that's trying to poke through. I see that it's difficult for you to say this because it's having to come from a place in your heart. It's having to come from your 4th chakra here. And I feel like that you're newly just getting that unclogged. And it's not all the way there yet, but there are some physical changes taking place right here, and these physical changes, they are gifts. Like these changes are needing to take place, so to make room for these gifts. What's going on here, Spirit? Ancestors, Spirit guides, Most High. What's going on for Sagittarius? An energetic current energetic check-in, Spirit. Yeah, truths have been spoken up until this moment. There's definitely some truth with that Ace of Swords coming through to split that Wheel of Fortune the way that it is. This is being done by some truth. Revelations, clarity, honesty is coming in, and it's coming in through your intuition. It's opening up your intuition. It's like there's this energy of busting out of this place of despair here. I knew this was going to be, yeah, look, shadow is at the top and intuition is at the bottom. So there are some truths that are coming through in a moment of darkness. I do feel like that. Let's see. How is that? What is the archetype that Sagittarius is currently standing in, Spirit? My children have clearly gotten a hold of these cards. All right, Spirit. What is the archetype that Sag is currently standing in, Spirit? As these changes are taking place. Let me give it a back-breaking shuffle real quick. I feel like some things are stood together. Okay. All right, Spirit. What's going on for Sagittarius? What is this? What archetype is Sagittarius currently standing in with this particular Wheel of Fortune in the Tower card? So I've got 2 cards that fell out. So I've got, ooh, 2 very contradicting energies. And the King of Pentacles fell to the ground. And the Page of Pentacles stayed on my lap. So I feel like that this is this is learning something new about stability. So I feel like that Sagittarius is currently in the beginning stages of maturating into this King of Pentacles energy. But it's like, here's the thing. I feel like that Sagittarius isn't like, I can't help but notice this particular King of Pentacles is kind of like shoving his pentacle inside of his robe. So it's like either you don't want to give this away, or you are scared to make the offer because you're not sure that it holds the worth. You're not sure that it's valuable, right? So it's something like that. And honestly, what's at the bottom? Yeah. You're not well versed. You're not aware. I don't feel like that you're aware of what it is that you possess. And because of your refusal to acknowledge or awaken yourself, allowing yourself to awaken of your true worth, things are shaking up, Sag. This is quite intriguing. Can you show me the situation here for Sagittarius, Spirit? What's the situation here for Sag? Thank you. Yeah, see, absolutely. Suffering in silence and discontent and boredom. This is really telling me that, you're not sure. You're undervaluing something about yourself, a truth that it comes from within. It is within, and it's a need to really listen to one's intuition. And it is in those darkest moments. It's like, okay, for instance, Sagittarius, when I first started meditating, it was so hard for me to get into meditation. Well, this might be a longer reading, guys, so stick around if you want it. I had this fear of darkness, of being scared of the dark. I'm from a youngster, and so like when I got into this energy, when I got into the energetic space of meditating, I used to pull myself out, because as I would meditate and get into the darkness, when you close your eyes and you're freshly meditating, you really don't see anything but darkness, and you're like, what the fuck, right? Well, once I made it past that, what the fuck, I seen, it was like, I was able to see me as a child, right? But it was like I was afraid to be seen. And so while me and my physical self couldn't get past the blackness to see me on the other side, it served as, it was a protection. Basically, it was like my inner child was using that darkness as a level of protection, and I was looking at it as fear. Like, I'm not going in there because I'm scared of what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared of what I'm going to see. So that's the energy that I'm feeling right here. It's like you have something, and it's like your inner child understands that this is valuable. So to protect this, it's like your inner child has put a blanket of some sort around it, and it's and the outside you, that you don't see the worth of what's behind that protection, because you only see this protection. And this protection is it's definitely keeping you restricted from going after new opportunities and feeling like you just got to do something by yourself. Spirit, where is this message going? At the bottom of the deck, yeah, we've got the Three of Pentacles. And in this is the Psychic Tarot. It's called Recognition and Reward. But the Three of Pentacles, the energy of that. Let me get something to drink, guys. The energy of the Three of Pentacles is collaboration. It is also that apprenticeship energy. But in order to apprentice, you must work under someone that has mastered that skill. So this is really saying, like, you keep on taking on task as an apprentice, and it's high time for you to see that where you are forcing yourself to be an apprentice at, you have the skills to be a leader in that energy. And because you've refused to see it and you've refused to bust open, then the universe, I feel like, is coming in to shake this shit up. Because in this level of comfortability, you have picked up some very toxic traits That's what I'm seeing here with this devil energy here on the Wheel of Fortune. You see, we have the Sphinx, we have the Sword of Truth, we have the devil, and then we have the symbolizations of all the fixed signs. So I do feel like that you have become fixated in a situation inside of your life. And it could be, and like because of this fixation, it's drawing in, it's like, it's the energetic force that you're fixated in, 1017. The energetic space that you're fixated in, it's a magnitude for this toxic energy. And then we wonder why, like I had a comment I think it was just earlier today, but it was, someone was like, why do all of our exes want to return to us? Is it because we shine a light? It's because we have not fully allowed ourselves to elevate out of this energetic space that naturally attracts negativity and toxic energy. So because of that, I do feel like that the universe is throwing a bolt of some chaos or some shaking some shit up to get you to have to, like, you're going to be forced to bring that out. No matter how uncomfortable you are, you're going to be forced to offer that, is what I'm feeling here. All right, so what's the challenge here in this situation for this energetic check-in? Guys, if you're still with me at 11:15, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below, guys. Help circulate these messages to other Sagittarians in need. All right, Spirit, what's the challenge here? Thank you. So we have the Sun card, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like the challenge here is that this here is the Sun is labeled light, the Six of Swords is labeled moving on, and the Seven of Cups is labeled choose wisely. So I feel like that, you know what I'm saying, there are multiple options are being illuminated for you. And with all of the options that are being illuminated for you, I do feel like that a very significant thing is not welcomed in either opening. Excuse me. And because that thing, whatever it is that you have latched onto, is not welcome in either opportunity that is opening up for you, it's like you no longer are able to just go to default to the options that are available to that energy either. You have elevated. And so this is about actually making that conscious decision to cut loose from that toxic energy. It's time to cut loose from this toxic energy and move forward. It's like a whole new light is being shined on it, and there's nothing. It's like one of those things. Once it's seen, it can't be unseen. And so, how you react and the steps that you take next you're being advised to choose wisely. And it is going to be a challenge for you. I don't think it's going to be the easiest for you. But it's bringing in something beautiful, Sagittarius. It is bringing in something beautiful. There is light and truth being shed on what it is that you've been trying to keep way too small. I'm looking for a container because that's what I really feel like Sagittarius is doing. It's like, yeah, I have this ability, but I'm not going to share this. Like, let's just say that you can sing, but you only sang in the shower. I'm not going to let nobody see this. I don't want to be criticized for this. And so it's like you shove it in and you don't really let it be seen. So let's get some advice from the universe here. What's the advice here for Sagittarius? What's the advice on this situation for Sag? Wow. 77s could be significant, and 777 as well. So we have the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So I do feel like that there's a need to, like when I see the Chariot card to the Seven of Swords in the advice position, that is really telling me that there is a way over these obstacles. Victory can be yours. Triumphant success, it can be yours. But it does require a strategy. And unfortunately, if you overthink this, you can't overthink this. You do need to use, with the Chariot being Cancer energy, that's emotion. You know, that Cancer energy, that's the moon. That's that emotion side of us. And then the swords, that's the logic. So there's a need to balance out this energy, and you're at a crossroads, you're at a pivotal point in your life where moving forward is moving forward on the correct path is crucial for you to balance your emotional approach and your logical approach out. One or the other too much can really throw things off for you. Yeah, there's a new beginning here. I've seen the Fool card somewhere else. I can't quite remember where. But there's definitely a new beginning here. Oh, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I do feel like that it is going to be emotionally fulfilling. However, I feel like that you're going to have to see your worth. You're going to have to see your worth. If you don't see your worth, then I do feel like that you're going to be on another karmic cycle here, guys. Spirit, what's going on with this suffering and silence and depression and this boredom and discontent? Why is Sag suffering in silence, bored and discontent? What's going on, Spirit? There's a transformation taking place, and during this transformation, it really does require you to trust. Absolutely, you have to trust what's going on, and trust that like you have to stay focused on the bigger picture. This was behind these two. Just trust and victory, and you only see the victory by focusing on the bigger picture. And in order to focus on the bigger picture, you must let go and bury anything that keeps you from looking at the brighter side of things. So if you've got a Debbie Downer in your energy that's always telling you something negative, it may be time to cut loose from a person like such. All right, Spirit, let's get more on this Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups with transformation, please. The Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star card. This is something that has been a long time coming, and it's like things are about to change for you, Sagittarius, massively, and it is going to require you to know who you are and what you're bringing to the table, Sagittarius. And it's going to require you to pay attention to the details. But I am telling you right now, you are about to jump into some type of stardom. You are about to be seen majorly. You are about to be seen majorly. There's definitely a star-like quality about you. And so there's a need for you to manage your resources as the universe is preparing you for this type of stardom here. All right, Spirit. Let's, well, before we do that, let's stay with let's see. So the challenge here, Spirit, is the Sun card, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. The Sun card, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. What's going on with this challenge, Spirit? What's going on with the challenge for Sagittarius? Thank you. There's some inner truths are being revealed. It's time. The inner truths scare you. You are scared to go through that darkness because you don't know what's on the other side. But you have to be able to get through. Just like when I was meditating, when I first began meditating, I had to embrace that darkness no matter what the fear. I'm going to be vulnerable for you. Yeah, you're more. The inner truth is showing you that you are more, and that is scaring you, or you're running in the complete opposite direction at the revelation of this. I'm going to tell you what, when I was going through the moments of darkness, my life hasn't been the worst, but it definitely hasn't been rainbows and unicorns either. But my father had a shooting accident, and when I was young, and me and my sister, we found out via watching the news. Like, no one told us. Me and my sister, we were sitting on the couch watching the news, and we saw it. And so my dad had long hair. Well, when I went to go see him at the hospital, half his hair was gone, of course, because he was shot in the head. And so when I would but I was scared of the dark way before my father got shooting incident. But through when I went into meditation, I had to be able to, I had to get through that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot to it. I'm going to go ahead because this is going to be a long reading. It's a late night reading. It might be the healing that I need tonight. Who knows? But it was when I went to go see my father at the hospital. Before I left home, my mother told me, do not cry. If I cry, she was going to whoop me when I got home. You know, my mom is always just been like a ball of a wreck. You know, like I wouldn't say a wreck because she's a very hardworking woman, and she's held the weight of a lot on her shoulders. But she's just always been antsy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just, it's gotta be when it's on display. It's gotta look good. So I was, you know, I was the bad child. I was the problem child, or whatever the case may be. But I was told, don't cry, or I was getting a whooping. Well, as soon as they wheeled my father out, I started crying. And of course, I was young. Like, I wasn't even in my double digits yet. I was young. And so, you know, when I was having to go through that darkness in meditation, I had to make it through that. I had to review that. I had to relook at that. And I had to gain a different perspective. I even, like, in that meditation, I was there at the hospital all over again. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to take in different key notes from the background of what was taking place, the people that was around at that time. And that was scary. I had to go through that, like meditating. I had to go through that 2 or 3 times before I was able to bust through another layer. And then, like I said, I've had a pretty adventurous youth, you know what I'm saying? So once I made it through that, I had another one to go through. But it was through bravery of peeling back those layers that I was able to see, and not only see, but embrace doing this with the collective. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that there is this revelation of inner truth being awakened inside of you. And I do feel like that it's scary to you, not only because it's new to you, but because of the way that it's being bust free, because of resistance put on by you. You know what I'm saying? In your surroundings. So the universe had to shake some shit up for you. Long reading, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Somebody needs this message. Sag, if you're resonating with this message, we would appreciate a thumbs up down below. Help encourage other Sagittarians in need, as well as, you know, I'm being vulnerable with you. Let me know that it's being heard and not falling on deaf ears out there. All right, Spirit, the challenge. We got the Fool card, what I tell you, the 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands, the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely a new beginning here. This is about that I don't... The cards really are reiterating what I just said with the Fool card, the 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. This is really saying that taking that leap of faith and looking at those moments of that are sorrow, that those moments of sorrow, loss, sadness, regret, whatever they may be, looking at them and finding a reason to keep, like finding the new gems, finding the silver lining, seeing that in those moments, it truly is offering you something. It's even offering you a bridge over troubled waters if you would lift your head and look. And this, by doing so, you're able to step into this Queen of Wands energy, which is very charismatic. She is a leader. She is able to multitask, and she's just able to get things done. She's going to get things done. She is very charismatic. She doesn't wait on someone else to do it for her, and that is what Spirit is trying to awaken you up to. All right, let's move forward. My computer's kind of jumping around. I really want to get this one on there, so let's wrap this one up. Let's clarify this advice here with the Chariot, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. What's going on here, Spirit, for Sagittarius with the advice? Thank you. Yeah, there's a need to keep trying. Yeah, keep trying. It's not going to be easy. With the Chariot card, this is saying that with resilience and real power, you're going to overcome these obstacles. So don't give up. Keep trying. And just know that even if you feel like that one memory kind of defeated you, even up until that moment of defeat, there were things that you were able to put to rest. So don't allow the defeat to cause, and I'm not even going to, well, I'm going to say defeat for lack of better words, but don't allow the defeat to cause you to not acknowledge the things that you did, that you were able to release and let go of. Those are victories, and if you count those, that strengthens your courage, that strengthens your confidence, and it gives you, it strengthens your willpower to keep going, is what I'm getting there. All right, Spirit, let's get 3 of these. What's going on, Spirit? This is the advice for Sagittarius. So we have the King of Swords, the Strength card, and the 2 of Pentacles. You know, the King of Swords is very honest, and the Lover's card is here, that choice from that heart space. But the King of Swords is very honest, very logical, and he takes into consideration everything, but he still makes those tough decisions without allowing his emotions to sway him here. And you know, with the Strength card coming out next to that King of Swords, that's back to that courage, that confidence, that courageousness. I don't like that willpower, that desire to keep going. That is where you're going to be able to, like, it's not going to be the easiest, but you're going to be able to manage your resources. But there's an emphasis on not allowing the beast within to be triggered in a way that it works against you. Yeah, you're attracting through glow. So that beast is really running things off rather than pulling things in. And you're needing to pull things in because, by golly, you are a leader. You are chosen and you are needed, but you're not acting as such because you're allowing the defeats that you have taken in life to kind of squander you down. And so you're presenting yourself as this Page of Pentacles, and you're really more than that. Spirit is drawing me into a different deck, but I'm still trying to hurry up and get out of here, Sag. I hope that this message is offering you guys some guidance on your journey. I can't wait to watch the playback of this one for sure. For sure. All right, Spirit, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's good? How are we closing this out for Sagittarius, Spirit? Yeah, protest, start a revolution. Like, you've got to do something different. You're doing this for you. Yeah, it's raindrops. Take a chance on them. I'm telling you, this is all about you busting new and doing something, like seeing yourself and knowing that you are the shit. You are the boss. Yeah, let go. It's time to let go of situations that no longer serve you. Quit holding yourself back. Quit keeping yourself small. Allow Archangel Michael to sever the energetic connections to the past so that you can embrace the future. Yeah. Signs, recognize the signs from above. You may be a bit distracted by the universal changes that are coming in, but these are really these are all happening as divine guidance, so open up and welcome those in. And then it's time to play. Yeah, you've been too serious for far too long. Spirit's trying to get you to play. All right, Sagittarius, I love you. I hope that these messages offered you some guidance. If they did, we would appreciate that thumbs up down below. But in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, Sag, let's choose peace.